2025 Golden Globe nomination predictions. Alright, here we go. Let's start off with Best Motion Picture Drama. Number 1, The Brutalist. Number 2, Conclave. Number 3, Doom Part 2. Number 4, Sing Sing. Number 5, Nickel Boys. And number 6, A Complete Unknown. Those are the 6 I'm predicting for the nomination. Number 7, I'm Still Here. Number 8, Gladiator 2. Number 9, The Seed of the Sacred Fig. And number 10, Blitz. On the outskirts. So apparently, Blitz is not getting good reviews whatsoever. And yeah, the reactions are not looking too good for that movie's chances. So I brought it down there, and I have The Brutalist up top. I think it's winning. There's a chance that something like Sing Sing could rise and have a second life this award season and then win. But I'm predicting The Brutalist for now as A24's main horse. Best Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. Number 1, Emilia Perez. I'll explain that a little bit. Number 2, Honora. Number 3, Wicked. Number 4, A Real Pain. Number 5, The Substance. Number 6, Saturday Night. Number 7, Challengers. Number 8, Hitman. Number 9, The Wild Robot. Number 10, Beetlejuice. Okay, why no Honora at number 1? This is going to be a constant theme throughout this prediction video. The Golden Globes are heavily international. And so my assumption is wherever they can have an international bias, they'll go for it. I understand that Emilia Perez has had some divisive reactions, but that doesn't seem to stop award shows from showering it with awards. And so it's still a top contender, whether you like it or not. Honora could still win, all things considered. Wicked, I think, has less of a chance of winning, if I'm completely honest, because I feel like if that were to have negative reactions rising within the next couple of weeks, I think it'll hurt that film more than it would hurt Emilia Perez. And the international voting block of the Golden Globes will, likely go out for something like Emilia Perez. Now, I've entertained the idea of Saturday Night being snubbed. I've entertained the idea of A Real Pain being snubbed. I've entertained the idea of both being snubbed. But I have them in my top 6, not getting nominated. The Substance, I don't think I could deny it any longer. I think it's getting in here. I think it's going to get showered with accolades. I think it might even crack the Best Picture lineup at the Oscars. I may have to change my predictions. Hitman, not impossible, but not necessarily likely. Even less likely The Wild Robot, just by virtue of being an animated film. That's the bias. Even though, the Golden Globes are press, and the bias typically comes from the industry. The Golden Globes do share industry opinion, so they're gonna not nominate The Wild Robot. After Toy Story 2, they are, and I think The Incredibles, the first Incredibles film, I'm not entirely sure. They didn't have the rule that allowed animated films to get nominated, and even when they eventually did, a couple years before this year, they didn't nominate animated films. Even if they were eligible, they didn't nominate Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. So yeah, Beetlejuice has a shot, but that's kind of a long shot. Best Director. Number 1, Brady Corbet, The Brutalist. Number 2, Sean Baker, Honora. Number 3, Jacques Audiard, Emilia Perez. Number 4, Denis Villeneuve, Doom Part 2. Number 5, Coralie Farjat, The Substance. Number 6, Ramel Ross, Nickel Boys. Number 7, John M. Chu, Wicked. Number 8, Edward Berger, Conclave. Number 9, Mohammad Rasuluf, The Seed of the Sacred Fig. And number 10, Ridley Scott, Gladiator 2. Now, the old Golden Globes would definitely nominate John M. Chu for Wicked. But that being said, that doesn't mean that the new Globes might not do it. I just don't know, but I just don't know if they'll do both Coralie and John M. Chu. They'll probably do one of them, and I'm picking Coralie for that slot. And Ramel Ross, I'm doing it instead of Ridley Scott. I know Ridley Scott has been nominated by the Golden Globes in the past, but that was the old HFPA. This is the new Globes. There's no guarantee. I know Ridley Scott is English, but Gladiator 2 reactions not very strong. Ramel can sneak in here. Maybe it's wiser to predict M. Chu just for the Globes. But then at that point, you're predicting John M. Chu for Globes, Critics' Choice, and DGA, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather predict them for just Critics' Choice and DGA. So there it is. And Brady Corbett, I think, will win here because I think The Brutalist is winning Best Picture. Director and picture drama seem to align very much so. I mean, look at Avatar, look at 1917, look at the past couple of years with The Power of the Dog, and even last year with Oppenheimer, last season with Oppenheimer. So yeah, it's not impossible for Sean Baker to win, but I'm putting my chips on Brady Corbett on this one. But I do think Sean Baker will eventually win the Critics' Choice, the DGA, and then the Oscar, even if he doesn't win this or the BAFTA. Best Actress Drama. Fernanda Torres, I'm Still Here is my number one. I'll explain that in a little bit. Number 2, Angelina Jolie, Maria. Number 3, Nicole Kidman, Baby Girl. Number 4, Saoirse Ronan, The Outrun. Number 5, Marianne Jean-Baptiste, Hard Truths. Number 6, Pamela Anderson, The Last Showgirl. I think everybody has this top 6. Or at least I expect everybody to have this top 6. Unless you want to predict Kate Winslet for Lee, then I can understand. Frances Fisher is out there again. Lily Rose Depp for Nosferatu is my number 8, just cause. Number 9, Florence Pugh, We Live in Time. And number 10, Daisy Ridley, Young Woman in the Sea, which is something that I figured the old Globes would do. I just put her down here because I'm just like, just in case they do something wild like that. I don't expect them to do it. Yeah, Fernanda Torres. I think I'm Still Here might be stronger in screenplay than some people are willing to admit. People are trying to figure out between Emilia Perez and Wicked who gets the last adapted screenplay spot at the Oscars, and I'm over here being like, well, that opens the door for I'm Still Here, because remember when people thought Being the Ricardos was going to get a screenplay nomination, but it still felt too weak to get a screenplay nomination, and then the worst person in the world got in? That's my mindset here, because I'm predicting I'm Still Here for screenplay at the Golden Globes. And so, just by virtue of nomination count, because all these other 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, they don't have any other nominations going for them at the Golden Globes. I'm Still Here does, and that automatically gives Fernanda Torres the edge, especially because of the international voting block of the Globes. Once again, that will favor this type of performance. That will favor this actress. So, booyah. Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. Number 1, Carla Sofia Gascon, Emilia Perez, keeping with the theme of the international voting block of the Globes, Making the Difference. Number 2, Mikey Madison, Honora. Number 3, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked. Number 4, Demi Moore, The Substance. Number 5, Zendaya, Challengers. Number 6, June Squibb, Thelma. Number 7, Emma Stone, Kinds of Kindness. Number 8, Renee Rapp, Mean Girls. Number 9, Jenna Ortega, Beetlejuice. And number 10, Adria Arjona, Hitman. Call my predictions crazy, I don't care. But these are my 10. So yeah. Carla, I think, will have the advantage. I do think that June Squibb will nab that nomination. And Erivo is ahead of Demi Moore, both here and the Oscars. So make of that what you will. Best Actor Drama. Number 1, Adrian Brody, The Brutalist. He's winning. Number 2, Timothy Chalamet, A Complete Unknown. Number 3, Ray Fiennes, Conclave. Number 4, Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing. Number 5, Daniel Craig, Queer. Number 6, Paul Mescal, Gladiator 2. All right, in comes another theme that I'm going to get to. In fact, let me talk about it right now. Paul Mescal, not nominated for After Sun. The Golden Globes typically like to do their, you should have been nominated for this previous movie that you did. Here, we'll give you a makeup nomination. They did this with Joaquin Phoenix. You're probably thinking, whoa, he won for Joker. No, I'm not referring to Joker. I'm referring to Come On, Come On. Should have been nominated for that. Didn't. He got his nomination. He got his makeup nomination for Beau is Afraid. Adam Driver should have got nominated for Annette alongside with Marion Cotillard, who did get the nomination, but Adam Driver didn't get the nomination. He got nominated for White Noise. Paul Mescal didn't get nominated for After Sun. Will get nominated here. And that logic I'm going to use to predict other contenders. Number 7, Kingsley Benadir, Bob Marley, One Love. The campaign for Kingsley Benadir has been rising, and so his stock has been rising. I think he'll get the SAG nomination. It's not impossible that he gets this, but I'm only predicting him for SAG for now, and that's it. Number 8, John David Washington, The Piano Lesson. Number 9, Andrew Garfield, We Live in Time. And number 10, Nicholas Hoult, Juror Number 2. Not impossible, but very much a long shot, given the way that Juror Number 2 was released. Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh are a package deal, and if they aren't, then Florence Pugh would have, I think, the edge. Other than that, it's Brody, and then everybody else, thanks for playing. Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. Number 1, Jesse Eisenberger, Real Pain. Number 2, Glenn Powell, Hitman. Number 3, Gabriel LaBelle, Saturday Night. Number 4, Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice. Number 5, Hugh Grant, Heretic. Number 6, Jesse Plemons, Kinds of Kindness. And there's another one where Jesse Plemons could have been nominated for The Power of the Dog, but didn't get nominated at the Golden Globes, not at the Oscars, at the Golden Globes. He didn't get nominated for The Power of the Dog at the Golden Globes, and so he could get nominated here. That's my logic. I'm using that logic for multiple people. Number 7, Sebastian Stan, A Different Man. I almost had this at number 10, but because of the whole variety actors on actors debacle. But, A Different Man has been... The different awards groups have been going out for this movie. The Gothams and other organizations have been going out for A Different Man. So I'm just like, wow, I think it's not impossible for Sebastian Stan to crack in for this category instead of drama for The Apprentice. I think the award shows want to stay away from The Apprentice, but if they want to throw Sebastian Stan a bone, they could nominate him for A Different Man. They feel better about nominating him for A Different Man. Number 8, Ryan Gosling, The Fall Guy. It's possible he should be in the top 6, but I have him down here for now. Number 9, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool and Wolverine. Number 10, Hugh Jackman, Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds got a gold nomination for the first film, for the first Deadpool film, so that's why I have him here. And then Hugh Jackman. Although I wonder if Hugh Jackman is campaigning and supporting. Whatever. I didn't even talk about Jesse Eisenberg with A Real Pain. Actually, let me briefly say that Jesse Eisenberg, I think, has the edge via the movie. If Hitman gets Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, then I might switch to Glenn Powell for the winner, or to win. But if it doesn't, then I'm keeping Jesse Eisenberg at number 1 by virtue of people's love for the movie. And then he'll come along with it. I'm starting to come around to the idea that maybe A Real Pain is a Best Picture contender. I've been having it at number 11 for a very long time, but maybe I should put it in my 10. Anywho. Best Supporting Actress. Number 1, Zoe Saldana, Emilia Perez. Number 2, Ariana Grande, Wicked. Why not Ariana Grande winning this category? Because, again, international bias. They're going to go for this performance over Grandes. Number 3, Felicity Jones, The Brutalist. Number 4, Selena Gomez, Emilia Perez. Number 5, Anjanelle Ellis Taylor, Nickel Boys. Number 6, Danielle Deadweiler, The Piano Lesson. Again, didn't get nominated for Till. Will get nominated here as a makeup nomination. Number 7, Margaret Qualley, The Substance. Number 8, Saoirse Ronan, Blitz. Number 9, Isabella Rossellini, Conclave. Number 10, Natasha Lyonne, His Three Daughters. It's possible that Felicity Jones and Selena Gomez could both miss. It's possible that one of them could miss. I fear for Felicity Jones being like a Hong Chow in The Whale type of thing, and she only gets nominated at like, I don't know, SAG and BAFTA or Critics' Choice and BAFTA, something like that. I don't want her to miss out on this. I think it's less likely she'll miss out here given the demographics of the new given the new international support for the Golden Globe voting body. Like, I'm taking that very seriously. Just because of what happened last season, yeah, I'm taking this very seriously. So Saldana, the winner, Danielle Deadweiler, the nominee. She will not get snubbed again, at least for the Golden Globe. She might get snubbed for the Oscar, but she won't get snubbed here. But if Isabella Rossellini gets nominated here, oh my goodness, I might have to predict her for the Oscar. Maybe. I don't know. Best Supporting Actor. Number 1, Guy Pearce, The Brutalist. Number 2, Clarence Macklin, Sing Sing. Number 3, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. Number 4, Denzel Washington, Gladiator 2. Number 5, Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown. Number 6, Stanley Tucci, Conclave, because he should have got nominated for Supernova. Remember that Bleecker Street movie from 2020? He should have got nominated for that, and he didn't. And so, let's give him a makeup nomination. Because otherwise, Yura Borisov would definitely get nominated for Anora. Number 8, Mark Edelstein and Nora, and 9 and 10 are the September 5 boys, Peter Sarsgaard and John Magaro. And let me tell you something, this top 10 is not going to change from any award show I predict. Whether it's the Critics' Choice, the Golden Globe, the Oscar, even the BAFTA, for crying out loud. Except Denzel Washington. He's not coming anywhere near the BAFTA. I'm not going to have him in my 10 for BAFTA. SAG. Yeah. I might. I don't know if I'm going to switch up the order for any of those other award shows. In fact, Clarence Macklin, he could win, a la Will Smith and King Richard, because Sing Sing could be this year's King Richard. People thinking has a chance of winning, doesn't really win, doesn't get director. Is not as strong in screenplay as the frontrunner for screenplay, as whoever the frontrunner is for screenplay, but wins one Oscar and sweeps. So yeah, that's the awards trajectory that I think Sing Sing can do. But I have Guy Pearce at number 1 for now. You know, I think the Gotham's awarding Clarence Macklin the win only helps. But we'll just have to see. Other than that, expect this top 10 to be staple for other major award show predictions that I'm doing for this season. Except for the BAFTA, of course, and unless someone else just jumps in the chat. Although I will say, if Sebastian Stan does get nominated, there is a chance that Adam Pearson might get in, so maybe I should have put him in my 10, but nonetheless. Best Screenplay. Number 1, Anora. Number 2, Conclave. Number 3, The Brutalist. Number 4, Real Pain. Number 5, The Substance. Number 6, I'm Still Here. That's right. Number 7, Saturday Night. Number 8, Sing Sing. Number 9, Nickel Boys. Number 10, The Seed of the Sacred Fig. So I'm Still Here, getting that nomination, just to prove that might be the alternative option for screenplay, for adapted screenplay. That might be the 5th slot. Not Wicked, not Emilia Perez. In fact, I don't even have them here, because musicals and screenplay other than La La Land, yeah, right. So Yeah, I'm predicting the substance for pretty much everything except supporting actress. The Brutalist, Conclave, Honora definitely winning. Honora feels like a her type of win in original screenplay almost. Even though I think that movie will eventually win. Even though I think Honora will eventually win Best Picture. Best Animated Feature Film. Number 1, The Wild Robot. Number 2, Inside Out 2. Number 3, Flow. Number 4, Memoir of a Snail. Number 5, The Glass Worker. And number 6, Look Back. Number 7, Moana 2. Number 8, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. Number 9, Mufasa the Lion King. And number 10, Transformers 1. Even with a new voting body, the Golden Globes still don't like Netflix in animation. That's why I don't have Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. They didn't nominate Nimona last year. Yeah, they didn't nominate Nimona last year. They did nominate Wish, so that makes a good case for Moana 2. The thing is, I actually do think Moana 2 is getting nominated, but I also want to predict the random animated film that they like to nominate in this category that won't get nominated anywhere else. My Sunny Maud, Suzume, Inuo. So that's either The Glass Worker, which is the Pakistan submission of international feature, or Look Back, which is a G Kids movie. So I'll predict them both with the assumption that I'm going to get one of them right, and I'm going to keep Moana 2 for now. Just keep Moana 2 out for now. I know that's a doc. I know I'm potentially just taking. I know I'm probably just going to get one of those wrong. Probably going to get 5 out of 6. It will really suck if I get both number 5 and number 6 incorrect, and it's something completely different, like Savages or something like that. I don't know about that, but yeah. Transformers One's not happening because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem didn't happen last season, so yeah. Best non-English language film. Number 1, Emilia Perez, France. Number 2, I'm Still Here, Brazil. Number 3, The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Germany. Number 4, All We Imagine Is Light, India. Number 5, Vermiglio, Italy. That's going to be a staple throughout the season. Number 6, Kneecap, Ireland. Number 7, The Girl with the Needle, Denmark. Number 8, Universal Language, Canada. Number 9, Grand Tour, Portugal. Ugh. Number 10, Evil Does Not Exist, Japan. Not impossible for Evil Does Not Exist to take out Kneecap, though. Best cinematic and box office achievement. Number 1, Inside Out 2. Last season, they gave it to Barbie. We don't know if it's to make up for the fact that it wasn't winning on the Golden Globe for Comedy Musical Picture, or because it was the highest grossing movie of the year. I'm going to go with it was the highest grossing movie of the year. Therefore, Inside Out 2 is number 1. But who knows? Maybe Moana 2 becomes the highest grossing movie of the year, and that becomes number 1. Number 2, Deadpool and Wolverine. Number 3, Moana 2. Number 4, Wicked. Number 5, Despicable Me 4. Number 6, Doom Part 2. Number 7, Gladiator 2. Number 8, It Ends With Us. Those are the 8 that I'm predicting. Number 9, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And number 10, Beetlejuice. Best Original Score. Number 1, The Brutalist. Not Doom Part 2, The Brutalist. Number 2, Doom Part 2. Number 3, Conclave. Number 4, Challengers. Number 5, The Wild Robot. And number 6, The Room Next Door. See, I wanted to predict Emilia Perez, but I'm feeling The Wild Robot here. I'm feeling it here. Number 8, Sing Sing. Number 9, Saturday Night. And then the piano lesson has Mr. Alexander Desplat, who the Golden Globes typically love. That's the only reason why I'm considering him. But I don't think he's going to get the nomination this time around. Alberto Iglesias has been nominated before at the Golden Globes, most recently for Parallel Mothers. And then The Wild Robot, Chris Bowers, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross for Challengers. Yeah. John Batiste for Saturday Night, but I think that movie's just picture actor comedy musical, and that's it. I don't even think it's screenplay. And then, lastly, we have Best Original Song. El Mal, Emilia Perez. Kiss the Sky. I will predict Beyond here, but not the Oscar. Like a Bird, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. Not My Fault. For Renee Rapp and Nicki Minaj. Number 7, Forbidden Road, Better Man. Number 8, I Always Wanted a Brother, Mufasa the Lion King. Maybe they'll nominate Lin-Manuel Miranda. Number 9, Diane Warren's song, The Journey from the 688. Number 10, Will and Harper, Will Go West. Oh my goodness. Gotta drink some water. Golly. So those are my predictions. We'll see what happens. On December 9th, I will be reacting to the nominees. Yeah. I'll be up early in the morning reacting to the nominees. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like. If you do so, that'll be greatly appreciated. And until next time, Shalom.